Greetings everyone, welcome back to Donna Dreams. It is Priestess of the African River Eagle, aka Ms.Z on this channel. If you would, please make sure that you like and subscribe. Comment down below, I love to read the comments. If you would like to book a reading with me, please go to donnadreams.com. The link will be in the description box. Also, you can purchase blessed items from me, such as bracelets. We have those back in stock, so please take a look at the listing to see which one is for you. We will also have Dreamcatchers and other products on the website, all right? So this is going to be another informative video that I wanted to do, and the ancestors have been on me about also teaching you guys some things. And so today we're going to be talking about spiritual regalia and the significance of it. Of course, I won't be able to go over everything because it's a medicine. That's one thing I want to put out there. Spiritual regalia is a medicine all by itself. Prescribing people amulets and things that they need to wear is a medicine all by itself. It has to be studied. It has to be learned. And it is a medicine that I provide as well too. I provide the bone bracelets and the other bracelets as well too that are blessed and washed and things of that nature. So it's a medicine that's learned all by itself. And some people take up this medicine in their practice, and so they'll prescribe certain things to you. So I want to go over some of the significance as to why we wear the beads, the amulets, and the importance of what it is that you wear. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. So the first thing I want to go over is that you'll have some people who there's different versions of what people can wear, and then there's different cultures. There's just so many significance behind beads, amulets, metals. There's all different types of things, okay? But we're not talking about fashion. We're talking about the spiritual significance. So the reason why someone may wear a lot of jewelry versus the next person can be totally different. Like the example I want to give is the example of an oracle versus a monk. Okay, so an oracle may have, like me, you may have on a lot of jewelry, when you are seasoned in your practice. I'm not talking about beginners, because beginners, you may typically just find yourself wearing just whatever you come across that you like, such as crystal jewelry, things of that nature. So you just may wear whatever resonates with you at the time. But a seasoned practitioner, everything that we wear has significance, has a meaning, and it's normally tailored to our experience, okay? So, and forgive me guys if I'm kind of squinting a little bit, the sun is beaming really bright, okay? But anyway, so yes, an oracle may wear a lot of jewelry and it's very tailored to our experience. Versus a monk who may just wear maybe some what is it called? Prayer beads. Like they may only have prayer beads. And the reason for this is because, when you think of a monk, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to be thinking negatively of a monk. You're not going to be thinking, that you're jealous of a monk or things of that nature. While on the other hand, an oracle or a medium or a spiritual practitioner, we deal with a lot more energy, and we are fighting off more energy because we are working hands-on with you, versus a monk who may just pray for the community and that's it. Now I don't know, the job of a monk, I'm just speculating, right? But typically when I see a monk, they're up in a temple or something like that praying. So versus a spiritual practitioner or oracle, we may be doing hands-on work with people. We may be removing, spiritual entities from you and things like that. So we need to wear specific things in order to cover ourselves and protect ourselves. So we may wear more things in order to, put a, protection field around our energy, okay? So it's very important as you develop to really know exactly what it is that you need to wear in order to protect you. And when it comes to spiritual regalia, as I said before, it's very specific to each individual, okay? I said in a video before that there is, I think there's a few crystals actually, but there's one crystal in particular that I can't wear, so that is why it's a medicine. Crystals and recommending certain things to people, it is a medicine, it is a study. There are things that we can universally wear, and there are things that once you again become a seasoned practitioner and you know your body and you know what things you need, you'll know what energies are actually working against you and working for you, okay? So it's very important to know that. So you could be wearing something that could offend your ancestors and you not even know it, and it can push away your ancestors, versus you wearing something that is actually of them and actually invites them in. Like the jewelry that I have on now is very ancestral. It also represents certain initiations, certain ceremonies, and things like that. And that's another thing I want to get into. Spiritual regalia, a lot of times, represents, certain initiations, certain alliances, certain commitments with spirits. So when you put it on, it is a reminder of, your commitment that you have to make, or not you have to make, that you made with that spirit, the healing work that you're going to do, that they are with you. It's a constant reminder. And again, if it's a blessed jewelry, it's also going to put you over the same protection field as any other devotee. Okay, so let me look at my notes and see if I'm missing anything. So let me touch on that a little bit more, about how ancestors can identify us in the things that we wear. And this goes to native practice too, but also in African, any indigenous practice, when they see us wear some of the things that they were wearing, they can say, yes, okay, you are someone who is an oracle, you are my child. I mean, there's different levels to it. And I wish I had got out those pearls that I had from an ancestor. Like those are also spiritual beads, because when you put that on, excuse me, a plane's going by. Hold on. Okay, it's still kind of going by, but whatever. When you put that on, it has your mother's love or your grandmother's love, because she wore it, in that same energy. So it's carrying the energy of love. And let's say she passes on, but she gave you that, piece of jewelry. You're using that to resonate with her. You're using that to put her love and protection over you. It's the same way, I had some spiritual items that I had to give away, but I would pray with these items every day. And for example, I had a bird ring. You guys know I love my rings, right? So I had a bird ring, and that ring I love so much, right? And it broke my heart to give it away, but Spirit told me to let it go. But I prayed with that ring every single day. So when I gave that ring to my mother, who needed it more than I did, she told me, she came back, I think it was a month later, I don't know, but she came back and told me, she said, every day I wore that ring, it brought me so much luck. And it's because I prayed with that ring every day. So I was adding energy to it as well too. I would do, my ceremonies and things like that with that same ring. So, you can receive items from your present day, elders and ancestors, and they don't have to be like the spiritual beads that we have on. They can be simple, as simple as pearls, as simple as you carrying your grandpa's knife, or what am I thinking, a pocket watch or something like that. It could be very, very simple. But these items, your ancestors recognize those items because they carried those same items. So that's on a regular sense. And like I said, with our ancient ancestors, they also used to wear, the beads and things of that nature. So they resonate with these beads. And again, they may communicate certain things in the spirit realm. It gets very, very detailed. And like I said, I can't teach everything. I would have to do a class for that. But there are certain colors that communicate certain things to the spirit realm. So that's why, you may wear one color over the other. One of my bracelets represents the initiation to the birds and the mothers. And it's, like I said, it communicates who I am. When I go out and do offerings and things like that, the spirits can recognize me. And it's not to say that you just need jewelry all the time to do that. But again, it communicates something in the spirit realm. It has a significance. It's kind of like, what do I want to say? Like royalty wearing their robe. If a royal person takes off their robe, and think about like, cartoons, anime, things like that. Think about it in that sense. If they take off their robe, they're going to look like a commoner. Someone who's just a regular person, but if they put on their robe, they put on their, their stuff, their gold, whatever it is that they have, they're going to be recognized. Hey, this person's a little different from everybody else. So it does vibrate on a certain level when you're wearing the things that you're supposed to wear. Okay. And I also have something else I want to go over too. Okay. So spiritual jewelry also, or regalia, also communicates things to other people, right? You may see someone wearing a lot of beads, and automatically you may associate them with being spiritual, or something's going on with them, like, why they got all these beads on and things like that. But 9 times out of 10, you're thinking, okay, this person is spiritual. Hold on. But again, it offers a protection, because when you see somebody with those beads, subconsciously you're gonna know that, hey, this person, you know, must be connected to certain spirits, certain ancestors. So really it's like a warning sign. It's no different than me toting a gun around, you know. That's gonna be your, when you see that gun, you're gonna be like, you know what, I better not mess with that person, because if I do, I'm taking a chance, right? So that's kind of how it communicates to other people subconsciously, because again, it carries its own aura from being washed and blessed. But also when you see it, even consciously, you're thinking, okay, so this person, like I said, is a spiritual person. They're wearing a lot of things, so you know, something spiritual must be going on. So it communicates to you that, hey, you know, I'm gonna either, you know, respect this person, I'm gonna either back up from this person, whatever it is. But it's like warding off evil eye at the same time is my message that I want to put. So let me see if I touched on everything I needed to touch. All right, so I think I did. So now I'm going to do a little bit of just show and tell, and talking about a little bit of my journey. I can't speak on everything that I have going on with me. Some things are private, but you know, because like I said, it's a medicine. That's what I want you to understand. On a serious level, it is a medicine. So when people provide you jewelry and things like that, you have things that everybody can wear, and then you also have things that need to be tailored to you. Meaning, like, you might be going through something, and someone may, like me or someone else who knows about jewelry, they may prescribe you a certain element to wear to ward off certain spirits, because again, these things can do these things in the spirit realm. They can, you know, push, you know, spirits away as well too. They can also invite spirits, so it just depends. But someone who is seasoned will know what to prescribe to you, what colors for you to wear in order to get certain results. But yeah, so me, um, over the years, my, you know, spiritual regalia has changed. It's probably going to continue to change, because you know, you can also receive dreams of what you're supposed to wear, especially from ancestors. Once you get to a certain point, you'll receive dreams about, hey, you need to go get this, or we want you to wear this because we feel like this element will help you and protect you, or this bead will help and protect you. You know, it just depends. All right. And my spiritual regalia is not just beads, it's elements, it's feathers. I'm actually supposed to be wearing more feathers than I am. Um, but I try to make do with what I got, you know, what I want to put on. But honestly, like I said, I have more feathers I'm supposed to be wearing in my hair that they told me I'm supposed to wear. Anyway, so let's get on to it. Just a few things. As you can see, I have on my bird ring, I have on my silver, and different ancestors want different things, different spirits want different things. Now my other ancestors are more so stepping forward. So when I became a priestess, so they're like, no, you need to do this, you know. You've been doing it your way for a minute, so you need to do it our way, and you know, you'll receive protection doing these things. So I have my so I'll go over two things. I'm Yoruba and Fulani. So I have, you know, North African ancestry and also West African ancestry too, amongst other things. Anyway, so I don't know if you guys can see that. So this is my Fulani bead here, and everything I wear is real. Oh, I forgot to bring out my other beads. With the exception of, you know, some plastic beads, but they're still blessed and consecrated. So this is real. And you know, would you believe that these beads are actually selling? These same beads are actually selling for almost like $500. Anyway, so these are my Fulani beads. They're very long, but I have them around my waist today. And these are also dealing with my heritage as well too. But some of these beads deal with initiation to spirits. This is also a ceremonial necklace. I don't wear this often, as I used to. Let me show you guys this. But of course, this deals with Yeye Oshun, or Oshun, you know, Mother Oshun, that's what it says. And typically you see, you know, Oshun practitioners, you know, wearing more yellow. But, you know, if you look in Nigeria, you'll actually see some of them wearing white too. And so that's what, you know, my spirit called me to white and gold and things like that. So I wear a lot of white. Like this is white too. So, you know, for my practice. But yeah, so that's, and it has been blessed and washed and things like that. And another thing I want to put to you is that they'll tell you, let me just say this real quick, you know, before I go on anything else. They'll tell you that, oh, you can't wear this, you can't wear that until you're initiated. And yes, some things are, like I said, a representation of a contract, similar to a tattoo that you put on you every day. That's a contract that you put on yourself, right? So, yes, it does mean that, but beads are universal. They're not one practice. And again, that is a part of my medicine. So I had to study beads and elements in many different cultures, and I'm still learning, okay? Because that's how my ancestors used to give medicine. So I'm supposed to do the same thing. But yeah, it's a universal thing. So don't get caught up in Orisha tradition. They tell you, well, you can't wear this color bead, da 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 da. You know, yes, certain beads are specific to certain spirits and things like that. But don't get caught up thinking that I can't wear this, I can't wear that, because, you know, what is this? Of course, know what you're wearing. Let me correct myself. Know what you're wearing. But at the end of the day, there are many different traditions, many different African traditions, many different traditions in general. So you're not limited to anything. So if you feel like you had a dream and you need to wear white beads, then that's what you need to do. Okay. Anyway, these are more like my universal beads that I also offer and sell. I use typically this. I don't have to anymore because I have my other jewelry, but I wear this. Cowbone is very, very good for protecting me from people's energy when I do ancestral readings and things like that. This represents the protection from the mothers. This is, you know, dealing with the water spirits here. This is dealing with the birds and the animals, connections to them. One of my rings represents an initiation. So everything I wear has a purpose. It's not just for fashion, but you know, it does look good too, right? So yes, I think that's pretty much it on spiritual regalia. Like I said, I have to do a class in order to teach things about it. Oh, and I have. All right, guys. So that is it. Peace out.